Okay, hello everybody. Happy Thursday. Getting towards the end of the week here. Hello. How are you? Hi, Injustice. Yeah. So I should say no to injustice, right? Your full government name. Your goal is to hello, Ben. Yeah, the goal is to stay sane. I can relate to that. I think that's what most of us are feeling. So you're not alone in feeling that way. You're like, how do I remain composed? A lot of crazy, I've heard so many crazy stories the last like 2 days from my friends, and because I have quite a few friends that still live in the city, like Manhattan, Brooklyn, that city, some in Philly actually as well. And just like crazy like travel delays, all that kind of like random stuff that makes it even more challenging to be a normal human being. But I guess what is normal anyway, right? I guess to keep your sanity would be more of a appropriate vocabulary word, if you will. But we're almost through the end of the week. A break is in sight for those of you who work outside of the house. Yeah. Well, that too, yes, but not just because of like normal city like stuff, you know, like crazy, like trains being delayed, things along those lines. But no, not because of ice specifically. Yeah, that doesn't help, but because I have quite a few friends that are personally affected. Yeah, live in the Midwest, it's so cold. Yeah, so you're like, I'll be out and about again once I actually have to be. What is the temperature been for you guys consistently? Yeah, exactly. And more people on edge for that reason too, you know. Sky, move that up. Oh, and the minuses. Oh, that's awful. I'm sending some warmth your way. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've lived there your whole life, but is that ever, even if you have, is that ever something you get used to, or is it just like you put it out of your mind until the winter time comes back around? I know in Chicago, they used to have this old reality TV show, which is how I even knew of it, called like the 100 Days of Summer, because it's only actually like warm. It's not really summer, it's like spring as well, like 100 days out of the year. And the other 265, it's freezing. It's cold here too on the East Coast, but it never really gets, like, sometimes it'll be -1 to 5 degrees at night, but not when you actually have to be like out and about. Say something yesterday, when you say something to me about something related to Buddhism, actually I don't get it correctly. What was it? I typed message, but live is over. Oh, like I enjoyed how you share your perspective on Buddhism. That was the end of it. Like I enjoy like learning about it from you because you can share the philosophies of Buddhism and how they connect to like normal life. Girl, I've never even seen snow in my life before moving here. Oh my god. Oh, Mesopotamia. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you're like, that's totally new for you. That's so cool. Cool and cold, I guess. Define cool, right? Just have to make the Zoom link. I'm muting. uh, 15 years, still can't get used to it. Wow, like I actually developed a winter allergy. Didn't know that was possible. No, I believe that. Yeah, especially when it's that your like body is that sensitive to it, or like it's you're just sort of raised in like that's why I like epigenetics. Like epigenetically. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You read my mind. Mm. Yeah, oh, that's the good. I was actually wanted to share something fruitful to community. Maybe you're the bridge of kind. Yeah, otherwise there's no Sorry, I froze. Religious spread. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, because I think there's a lot of people that will come in and they'll say like Jesus loves you like yesterday again and again. But I like that you open up the conversation to Buddhism in a way that's like just talking about like the cultural like relevance, things like that too. But yeah, epigenetics is so funny that way. Ben, hi, Dawn. Hello, hello. Hi, Rue. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. I hope you had a good rest of your day yesterday. Or a good day today, depending on where you are in the world. I know a lot of people are from, it's like already tomorrow for some of you guys. Hello, hello. I wish it would warm up where I am. Yeah, I know. We were all saying the same thing today. Yeah, it's been so cold. The snow's still on the ground, but honestly, I'm glad that usually January goes really slow, and it felt like January went really fast this year, at least for me. So that I'm thankful for. I already feel like February, like there's so many things that are starting to happen, like for me for work and stuff too, that it gets busier. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm an atheist, or I can say agnostic. It is my understanding that in this era we're clueless, even don't know. Yeah. Even don't know why exactly we're here. So for understanding it, we need to read more people. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah. I know. It felt so fast, right? Yeah. And after that, we really get a clear picture and decide to follow the ideology. So as per me, without any kind of ideology, the life is worse. Yeah. So it is better to read about the great people that already left some will in the farm. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Yeah, like people who were optimistic. People who had a little bit more, I guess, optimism about the world, or maybe even if not optimistic, only like some other philosophies, right? Like just had something that they were. You the one that was talking about nihilism too the other day? I can't remember who was talking about that in our crew here, but yeah, just having some kind of spiritual framework that organizes our days and mind, I find to be helpful too. Hi, Mook. Welcome. I'm gonna leave it on this playlist for today. But thank you. Maybe one day I'll make like a group playlist for all of us. We could add songs to it. But I like the lo-fi music for my lives. Helps me to focus because I do some work simultaneously. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Joy, hello. That name sounds familiar. That sounds British. Hi, Chelsea. How are you? Is that Ginger Spice from the Spice Girls? No. Oh, is it? I don't know. It looks like it is. Full 5K view on my live stream, you. That's amazing. I love that, David. Congratulations. That's awesome. I have to... Okay. Yeah, this is my third day in any live in my whole life, just because I find you interesting, and specifically when you say you like philosophy. There's so many philosophies. Oh, I love that, and I've gone through many of them, but don't want to feel bored. Otherwise, I have many people on which you can at least read, and then you can decide what one is correct for humanity. I love that. If you allow me, I can suggest some of them. Yeah, absolutely. I love to read, so anything like that. Hi, Netherlands. Anything like that is helpful. Hi, Sandeep. Welcome. I'm just passing through, and I wanted to say bless you and have a great day. Thank you so much, Romano. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good day. Let's check my calendar. Flip this guy to continue on doing a little bit of work. I'm setting up some webinar stuff for a workshop that I'm going to be doing in about 3 weeks. No, not a satanic ritual. Yeah, I said earlier, I don't know if you understood, but I'm not going to play any music besides the playlist I have right now. But you can play it on your computer. Yeah. My environment looks creepy? No, just because it's different doesn't mean it's creepy. Maybe because my mannequin with fabric on it, it's a clothing mannequin. Yeah, I know, right? It's so funny, Chelsea, because obviously you know me from TikTok more so. And like the pool is so much wider on TikTok. Thank you, Dr. Pepper. Likewise, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm fascinated by the different audiences. I know, right? I think too, because like I've only been going live on here consistently like the last month, probably. But before that, it was like, on and off. And then there's obviously when I do a live stream via my computer to show, like, to do readings, it's so different. It's such a different audience. Hi, Lana. Welcome. But there's also like a lot of kids that are on YouTube separately, or just like it's like people are not, it's easier to hide, I think, on YouTube. So you see a differentiation in that audience, but we use it for what we use it for. Fruity as hell? I mean, being a woman. That's different. Yeah. Like, still, I've seen... I don't know. I am American, but it's so hard to see what happens outside of, like, what do they tell you about us outside of American media? Because we don't, it's like when you have media in your country, it's so different than what they tell you as a native of any country is so different than what you see on the outside. I am Jesus. I am your Lord and Savior. Yeah, a variation for sure. Gatekeeping, I guess, I feel like that's just like the new child buzzword is gatekeeping. But it's like the historical word is called what is it? You would have the word on the top of your head. Not gatekeeping. Propaganda. Most people would just call it lying. Embellishing the truth. Yeah, but being... Lana Del Rey. Yes, I'm Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I call it being a Scorpio first house and keeping my secrets. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, my goal today is to take all of your attention towards me. It's hard to break my attention. Actually, almost all the politicians' names are in that thing. I know. Yeah. The simple, they mean relationships, not relations. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like, she first dated me and cheated on me. And that's the beauty of the internet. People can say, the beauty and the downside, people can say whatever they want to say and be whoever they want to be. What you doing, mister? What you doing? I stand by being Jesus. I know. I stand by being Jesus too. It's an old Italian Renaissance painting. Hi, Red. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome. Oh, who showed nudity? I don't know. Brenna, you need to explain the naked mermaid. Yeah, I know, I really do. I know, it's so funny. It's not a mermaid. Mermaids don't have legs. Yeah, I actually have some jades. I don't have emeralds, but I do have jades. I also have a pet. Oh, black and white border collie. They're so cute. I love that. After King Pet, I really understand. I know, animals are so sensitive. Thank you, Grace. Yeah, seashell. Yeah, yeah. But it's a Botticelli fresco. There are real live people that show a lot more on the internet, so it's not worthy of that much shock. That was painted in like 1480, way before any of us were here. Yeah. Yeah, I am a little Eastern European. Tell me something about you. It's always a share with you something and you just trying to give answers only? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, our art is stellar. I used to be in arts and music management in New York City. Aw, thank you, sports. I appreciate that. I like aesthetics. I like things to look nice. Yeah, they matched the wall. Not intentionally. I like a lot of different colors. I'm not a tarot reader, no. I also realized that apparently, and for those of you that are in India, is there a thing where people read candle wax? Like that's some sort of tarot reading? Because I was wondering why so many people were like asking me in my live about like reading wax, and I was like, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, is that a thing in an Indian like spiritual modality? Because there are a couple people that I saw that were from India that were reading, like doing candle wax readings. But is that a thing? Or is that just like that one person or a couple people that I saw via YouTube videos were doing that? Yeah, or they just have a candle? Like, what does a candle do with it? Yeah. Oh, well, that's different. Yeah, that I know. And that's just not, but there's like other things. Yeah. Yes, Turkish coffee readings. I've seen that too. Thank you. Yeah, it's called superstition. You can find people worshiping a dustbin as well. Yeah. Oh, intensity of the flame. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the actual answer. Yes, some people do it here, but very few. Okay, yeah. I think just because I looked up the one, or like people thought because I had a candle. That's why. Yeah, Zodiac's Kundali I haven't heard of, and candle reading are totally different things. Yeah. I guess but do they all fall under the umbrella of like a spiritual reading, I guess, or they try to do like predictive reading? It's interesting to see like the differentiations of that. The brighter the brighter the flame, the brighter your future. Yeah. Oh, hi, Jacqueline. Welcome. Cross up checklist for your MBA program. Oh, I love that. Yay, congratulations. That's exciting to be working towards. What are you studying? What's your master's going to be in? Dustbin. Yeah. All are for fortune telling. Yeah. Shouldn't burn my sweater. Yeah, honestly, that's a good goal. To survive, that counts. To make it through another day, amen to that. I'll flip this guy for another 15 minutes stint here. Oh, you're good. It's just a figure of speech. Amen, I see as a neutral term. Yeah. I'm a little Eastern European, so Russian, but mostly Irish. Mostly Irish. Hello, welcome. Hi, human being. No, I cannot. An Irish accent is hard to do. It's so funny because obviously, like, people in Ireland speak English too, And even when like my Irish family, like when I'm talking to them and the couple times that I visited them in person, I can't understand what they're saying. It's very hard sometimes, and they talk really fast like me too. I don't think I have the normal working hour. Okay, good. Let's see. Yeah, I'm a founder. My passion is education. I'll be focused on working with highly sensitive people of all ages to help mitigate overwhelm and identify areas to turn pain points into power moves. I love that. That's a good mission statement. I don't know what that is. Yeah. I always joke with my Irish friend to provide subtitles. No, right? It's so accurate. Like, I don't know what you're saying. Everything is for sale in the name of culture and rituals, even inhumane things. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not here to debate with anyone, just telling the truth. I don't have sympathy for the people who are really mentally sick in the name of religion. Yeah. Well, mental illness is mental illness. I don't know who that is. No. So I always try to avoid talking to people. Just here to hear the beautiful and gorgeous. Aw, thank you. Yeah. I understand. I mean, I think it's good to like, we're not meant to be around people 24/7, and the internet has, made it possible to be around people all the time. So, it's really knowing, like, being intentional to your point that you said earlier, say no to injustice about the like being aware of who you're around and when you're around certain people is important. I think we're going to see more people that are limiting their own access to the internet and being intentional about who they're around, what they're doing. Not forcing yourself to be around people you don't want to be around. Not being important too. We're getting there, but we'll see. Yeah. Slovakia, hi Tommy, welcome back. It's nice to see you again. Welcome. There we go. Yeah. It's been good. I definitely feel like once it's Thursday, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the weekend. I'm ready for the mental break of the daily routine. But it's been good. I think practicing balance in my day-to-day and being more thoughtful about like being balanced has been good. How about for you? Oh, Shireen brother, there you go. Aw. So is it really early in the morning for you guys, or is it already tomorrow? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, some comments I can't see. It says they're getting filtered, but it doesn't give me the option to look at them. You're the one person getting offended in the chat about worshiping dustbin. Can you verify it on the YouTube, please, for me? Oh, I think it was just a, hi. Aw. Hi, Mr. Bot. Aw, thank you, Jacqueline. I was waiting for a 1 p.m. class to start. Oh, there you go. Yes. Aw, enjoy. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, still, okay, yeah. So it's later. It's just later in the night. Nice. You're winding down. Hi, welcome from India. Yeah, I think they were kidding. I don't think they were actually being serious. I think they just said that, like, we can argue that we could believe in anything. Like, anyone can choose to put, like, spiritual importance into objects, too. Oh, it's a 15-minute timer. So I have it set, I flip it over, and I try to get some work done simultaneously. I started chatting more because there were a lot of you here that were also asking questions. Yeah. Aw. So I didn't want you guys to think I was ignoring you in between. So sometimes if I lock in and I'm working for a long time, I'll wait till the hourglass is done to look at the comments. No. Oh, okay. Whew. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. I know, a sundial. Yeah. I did a summer camp once where they actually taught us how to live like in colonial times, and they made us learn how to read a sundial. But that's not the same thing, if that's what you're referring to. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad to be peaceful. I'm from America. How about you? Yeah, I'm happy to bring some peace to the corner of the internet. It's the Wild West out here on YouTube Live sometimes. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Black Metal. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we had to learn all the colonial things. Good, good. Oh, I lost it. That's the worst. I almost had to sneeze and it ran away from me. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. An ancient necklace. No, it's just I guess the style, but nothing too fancy. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. Fresh vibes. Good. Interesting. I also need that kind of sound timer. Yeah, actually, I picked that, but changed my mind. No, I understand. Yeah, that's a good. Hi, Ferrari. How are you? I will put that on my bucket list. Learn to read a sundial. Yeah, it's fun. It's not super complicated, but you just have to make sure that you're positioning it in a specific place where there's full sun. Good. Finish two chapters. That's a good goal. I love that. Yeah, eons ago. Excuse me. whenever you get a chance of that. Appropriately for you. Okay. Hello, hello. Sandra Botticelli, yes, exactly. Yeah, it's from like the 1480s. I studied art history in college, and we talked a lot about these paintings. It's funny because a lot of people think this painting is crazy, but I find that it's a lot of people that aren't based in the US, generally speaking. Oh, was the keyboard? Yeah. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you guys calling me wholesome. I have not visited India, but I would like to. Eloise, I love that name. Did you ever watch the Eloise movies? Yeah, The Birth of Venus, exactly. Yeah, The Birth of Venus. I don't plan on going bald. Are there any? Yeah, oh my gosh, I don't know any Eloises in real life, but what's so funny is that, so there's that movie called Eloise at the Plaza. That's such a pretty name though, I love that. Yeah, I know a lot of art, the Italian Renaissance. I don't remember as much anymore, but like some things like this, I just like the painting. So, and remember some of the lore, but not all of it. If you don't, oh, your grandma, I love that. That's so sweet. A good way to keep the legacy alive. Oops. Yeah, right? In Monaco, if you have that hung on the wall, it won't end well for you. Oh, really? Yeah, people are more offended. I think it just depends on like where people are more conservative versus more open. But that's why a lot of people like the United States, because like there's more of less judgment. But it's funny because you would think in Europe, oh yeah, I say the name Eloise before. Oh, am I pronouncing it differently? Yeah. Aw, thank you, Audie. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Eloise is how we say it in the US. Look, you look up. Thank you, Unstoppable. Thank you. Eloise at the Plaza. It was the story. It's like a childhood story that like is popular in America, where it was like this little girl that lived in the Plaza Hotel in New York City. If you guys have seen the movie Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, when he's in the I'm in the America. Yeah, I'm from America. Thank you, Unstoppable. Welcome to our community here. Yeah, you also say, yeah, Lana, you say Eloise too. Yeah, if you can do it, like, I wonder how, because I know being in France, right, like, what would the accent be? I have to think. French pronunciation. Yeah. Oh, Aloise. Okay. Eloise? Eloise? Eloise. Okay. Because there's an accent on the E, maybe? Eloise. That's pretty. Does it sound bad when I say it in American English? Je suis désolée. Yeah. I know a little French, and I know a little Spanish. Conversational Spanish. My necklace, yeah. I have my little... They're not real emeralds, but they're just emerald colored stones. But I like it. I'm American. Je suis américaine. Yeah, je suis désolée, si. Oh, si. Je suis désolée, oui. Because they're both Romance languages, I'll mix up the two. Eloise. I'll practice it. YouTube should support sound recording feature. I know. Maybe they'll eventually upgrade the chat, the super chat feature. So that way you can send an audio message. But I can see that getting very negative very quickly. Yeah, the accent is the only difference, yeah. An American accent is so, like, I feel bad for you guys listening to the accent. Other accents are so much prettier. Yeah. French, Spanish. Yeah, I know. Hi, Royal, welcome. It really would. Hi, Holden. The name. But then you'll not be able to keep continuing because everything has pros and cons. It's true. They would just have to get better at, like, I'm sure YouTube would have some sort of feature. I guess, doesn't Discord have that kind of feature? I don't know. Oh, bottle of water. A bottle of water. Creepy, heavy breathing, no words. Yeah, exactly. That would be the least creepy thing. Tell me, that would be the best case scenario. And that's not saying much. But honestly, I don't know why does that man say about over and over again. I love that. Oh, TikTok has voice chat. Yeah, I know, like, Kai Cenat, like, there's, you can pay, like, on Twitch to have your messages read out loud, too. Stupid, isn't it? Yeah, a British accent. It's very popular, and I don't know, maybe that's other countries, too, but it's very popular in America to mimic a British accent, like, randomly start mimicking a British accent. I don't know, my fellow Americans in the chat. Yeah. Oh, I'm not allowed on TikTok. Yeah. But Eminem is it's such a funny, because he raps so fast, it's so hard to understand him. But he was really popular growing up. The Australian accent, too. Yeah, British accent would fry you in Monaco. Really? Yeah, you're not missing much, Eloise. Yeah. Eloise. I'm gonna listen after for the proper pronunciation. Yeah, I like old Maroon 5. New Maroon 5, not as much, but their album, Songs About Jane, was my favorite. That was like a childhood album for me. Yeah, I don't have it by choice. Too toxic community. It's so funny because it's actually the opposite. And like TikTok, if you were on TikTok a while ago, it wasn't as bad. But, oh, hello. How are you? Welcome back. Hi, Chai. She or Chai? My favorite singer. Who have I been listening to recently? I like a lot of house music as well. I like Rufus Del Sol. Who else? I don't really have a favorite. It just really depends on the mood I'm in, because sometimes I'll listen to like classical music too. Obviously in the live streams I listen to a lot of lo-fi. I've been listening to Joe, who's the guy from Stranger Things that have an album. So yeah. Oh, midnight for you in India. Yeah, it's 2 in the afternoon, or 14:12 in more global time. I feel bad for the tourists, because even if they speak French, and people always know it's tourists. I know. When I went to Paris, they were so mean to me. They actually laughed at me when I tried to speak French. I was raised on metal. Listen, Escape the Fate. A lot of like Guns N' Roses and who else? Pink Floyd. That's very popular here too. I know Limp Bizkit, but I don't listen to Limp Bizkit. I used to go to a CrossFit gym, and they had often played Limp Bizkit, actually. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie. Oh, 11 a.m. Okay, so you're a little bit ahead of me. So 2 or 3 hours PST. Yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. The closest I ever got was, I'm just going to close the blind. The closest I ever got was the Jonas Brothers when I was younger, but not so much now. There we go. Yeah. I like Debussy for classical music. Yeah. Yeah, Swifties are so annoying. I know. I think anyone who creates an obsession with anything to like a scary level, like that concerns me. 12:43 for me. I gotta sleep. Yes. Make sure you rest up before school. Oh my God. There you go, Tommy. Yeah, it was so challenging, like in France. Like a lot of you could feel like kind of that arrogance even trying. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Nickelback. I actually unironically like Nickelback too. Oh, Avril Lavigne, yeah. I haven't listened to Avril Lavigne in a long time. But yeah, I really actually like Zara Larson's song with Pink Pantheress, Stateside. Some of the trendy music too, I do like. I felt like Taylor because I liked the video swiftly. There you go. That was smooth. Swifties created a group chat planning. Oh my God, that's awful. I didn't hear about that. What the hell? Hi, Liam. Welcome. Yeah, that's so crazy. But there's like, oh, that's right. I know you're I always say just use the handle. Welcome back, Ryan. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, The Weeknd I like too. Apart from reading books, I also am fond of learning different languages. That's so great. Yeah, I also made a resolution to do it this year. I at least learn 2 languages other than English, Spanish, and French, if possible. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, that wouldn't happen in Monaco. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's good that people are nicer than that. Yeah, have you seen Friday Night Lights? I haven't. The closest thing I've watched to that was One Tree Hill. Yeah, Lana. Yeah, Starboy was one of my most listened songs with Lana and The Weeknd. And she was on the show, this reality TV show that's popular here called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, very briefly. Lana Del Rey was, because they were all at Stagecoach. That's The Birth of Venus by Botticelli. It's an Italian Renaissance painting. Ed Sheeran too, yeah. I feel like he's really globally streamed too. Is Coldplay as well? I feel like a lot of international people like Coldplay. No, I don't know Guano Waves. That's so funny. Santos Bravos, I don't know. Sabrina Carpenter, yeah. I'm working on an outline for a workshop that I'm doing. Oh, Coldplay is extremely famous in Asia. Okay, yeah. That seemed that seemed to be my general understanding. But yeah, I'm working on Coldplay is a band. You probably heard like a couple of their songs like on the radio or something like that. Ferrari or Eloise, but yeah, I think that like Adventure of a Lifetime was a pretty popular song by them. I feel like if you hear their most played, you would know. Like you would recognize them. Addison Rae, yeah. I love Charlie XCX too. Yeah, Coldplay, Maroon 5, Nickelback are the greatest bands. I love that. Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know who won the Grammy. Yeah, it's a little different, Tony, I know. I don't know BTS. I mean, I know of them, but I'm not a BTS fan. Not because I think, hi Angel, not because I think anything's wrong with them, but I think I'm just a little like older to be a fan. I feel like I'm too old. Yeah, anything that all-time favorite that you could say without thinking? No. Not now. But it's probably because I have other music playing. I have seen the meme from the Coldplay concert, yes, about that CEO that cheated on his wife. They're still using that in America in different advertisements. Oh, Olivia Dean won. Yeah, I like Olivia Dean. I think Addison, like, she definitely is good, but I feel like her talent manager needs to help refine her a little bit more. Yeah, I'm 32. Yeah, Aurora's like modern day. Yes, love Enya. Love Enya. Coldplay, that was at the Coldplay concert with that meme. Yeah, I know, right, bro? They did the same with Billy last year, too. That's so crazy. Yeah, I'm 32. I think it's because with the Grammys, like, Olivia Dean's vocals are more refined than Addison's, but to be fair, in Addison's defense, we didn't hear Olivia Dean perform live, like at the Grammys. So it's very hard. Like, I think people expect, and they were hard on Addison's performance because people aren't used to hearing what it sounds like for people to dance that much and then sing at the same time. Hello, welcome back. Nice to see you again, V. Aw, thank you, Angel. Margot the Barbie. Oh, I don't know who that is. Wait, let me see. Is that a singer? Or Margot Robbie? Maybe? Yes, Margot Robbie. Yes. That's so cool. She seems so sweet. She seems like a nice person. Anne Hathaway, there you go. Yes, Margot Robbie. Yeah. Addison Rae, who's talking about Addison Rae. Addison is such a bad artist, TikToker only. Listen, can't hate the player, hate the game. Once you're at a certain level of fame and you guys are in like the celebrity culture, it's just a matter of who you know too. But you know, I think we could give her some time to get even better. Tig McRae, yeah. Oh, Sailor Song. That's the Sailor Song, was that Gigi Perez? Hello, miss. Welcome. Aw, thank you so much. I know, it was hair wash day, so my hair's down. Gigi Perez, is that who it was? Is that her name? Sorry. Yeah, I feel like Addison, like when you have like female solos, you can't compare them to a band. Yeah. Selena Gomez, yeah. Limp Bizkit, yeah. I have heard of Billie Eilish. Yes. I like Billie's music. I love Chihiro, like that song from her last album. Thank you. Sammy. Zipper Cut Alive, my dear. The entire script of Shrek 2. Do I have to act out the characters? Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I was glad. I like Justin Bieber too. I'm in the US. I think if it was in the UK, it'd be dark, no? Yeah. Thanks, Tommy. I have listened to Sailor Song. My name's Brenna. Yes, my eye color's real. I think it's the light in the back, and then I wear brown eyeshadow, so it makes my eyes brighter. But yeah, it's real. I love TV by Billie. Her first 3 albums, yeah. Oh, your favorite, I love that. Yeah, I loved his Yukon performance. I think he just struggles a lot with his mental health, you know? So I like to give people grace when they're struggling. And I think you could tell he was really nervous because I don't think he's performed in a while. Thank you, Jay. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I do. I don't listen to K-pop, though. Yeah, P. Diddy's nowhere to be found over here anymore. Yeah. Ronaldo or Messi? I don't know. I think Messi. I don't know though. Don't yell at me. Green Lantern. I'm excited for the Avengers movie, but I'm not up to date on who's gonna be there. Who do I like most? I don't have a favorite. Yeah, KSI is overhated. Yeah, I feel like it's not that serious. You know? Cat's Eye are the only K-pop. Yeah, Cat's Eye is not K-pop, by the way. What would Cat's Eye be? Because I would think, I mean, Tommy and I are like closer in age. So maybe that's saying something. Aw, thank you, Fazal. Thank you. Yeah, I guess what would they be considered? Because I would think that they were K-pop as well, but are they just like regular pop? Do they look green? Maybe because I have the little green on here. Yeah. Before last election in USA, I was a fan of Elon Musk, but after the election, not getting news related to Mars. Yeah, and colonies, which is supposed to be built by him. Yeah. So thinking that Trump is actually collecting money for him. I do not know. But yeah, I don't know what is going on with them. Thank you, Ree. I know they had like a falling out. In the US, it was painted like they had a romantic breakup in the news. So whatever that means. But I don't think that famous people should be in politics. I think we should keep that separate. I think that's where where people got into trouble. But, you know, I'm one person. I can't make as much change. Global group. Oh, make pop songs. Okay. Thank you, Goss. I appreciate that. Yeah, they just recycle some K-pop or American song melodies so they can... Okay, I understand. Yeah. I know, where's my Vinny boys? I think he's sleeping upstairs. But he'll probably come down sooner than later. He'll grace us with his presence. There you go. Yeah, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Nicki. I need to like look into what happened, but I haven't paid attention. I think it's finding a balance of like being informed, but I don't know what that means, Yusuf. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know enough about what happened, but I think it's a lot of people are like overwhelmed. It's like information overload. And I feel like that's true no matter where you live. But you ever heard of any Indian singers? No, not as much here. Like internationally, I feel like on the radio, you don't hear of any Indian singers, unfortunately. Although like 10 years ago in pop music, there were a lot more Indian singers that were being featured, but like it still didn't take off like I believe it should have. I love the sound of Indian music, but I'm uneducated in being able to speak to them, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm watching Supernatural. Oh, I love Supernatural. I haven't finished it though. I'm talking from international community service. Oh, I don't know what you mean. Yeah. Season 10? I'm not that far ahead. I have to, though. My name's Brenna. Yeah. Ishan. Oh, I have to listen. Yeah. Indian singer. That's a song called Big Dogs, but an Indian singer. Oh, cool. Okay. If I could go back in life and give myself some advice, what would it be? To have more fun. Not be so serious. People call me Bren, like Bren. They chop off the N-A. And I watched up until the circus one for American Horror Story. My favorite season was Coven. And I also like the first season too. Oh yeah, I know Green. I like Green. My goal is to sexually scroll. So yeah, that's a good one, Death. I appreciate that. It's a different algorithm. Like, or you have to train the algorithm because there's a lot of the news that's being pumped in. So Brenna is allegedly, an older Irish name. And Fazal, I'll answer in a moment. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it, Rabbit. So, but when I went to Ireland, there's another more common name close to my name named Brenda. And everyone called me Brenda. So apparently, like, I don't really know, but my name was supposedly Irish. It's supposed to mean raven-haired warrior. So that's the actual meaning from what I could find in Irish literature. But essentially the iced out thing. So there's I don't know, what should we call them? My fellow Americans that are here. Thank you. A government agency, I guess. And hear an Irish accent, there you go. And so what they're doing is like they're going around and trying to capture people that they're saying are illegal immigrants, but the problem is that they're capturing people, Fazal, that are just because they're brown. If they're in like the wrong place, or they can't, like, they don't have like their birth certificate on them, which like people in America don't carry their birth certificate like that. The wrong people that are also American citizens are also being captured. So ICE Out is like people at like the Grammys were standing up for like ICE to stop being funded so that like people aren't funding like the wrong people getting captured. But it's like there's so many other things wrong with our country that like need to be fixed, that it's like such a waste of like negative energy, like being so cruel to people, a misuse of resources that like should not be happening. But like that's why when a lot of people in America like or say like they want to come to America right now, I'm like, it may not be the place that you want to be at right now. You guys maybe want to wait a little bit, because like the American dream is not what it used to be 20 years ago. So we're seeing a lot of that, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true. Yes, ravens aren't. I love you hear a little Irish accent when I say it. Yeah. By the age of 10, I wasn't sure what's my name. People call me. No, stop. Oh, I don't know. No, Tommy. I don't know. Yet, ravens were the symbols of strength and intelligence. Yes, yes, I love that. Yeah, that makes sense. The language can be tough, but music kind of goes beyond words sometimes. And I feel like Indian songs focus a lot on emotions. I love that. Oh, I love that they're your favorite birds, Tommy. I know, Death. I know. Yeah, I don't know. Akrat, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, in New York, like, I feel like it's been quieter, but, like, I think it's, like, a lot of intense things happen in a short period of time. And then it's, like, pretty quiet overall. But it's that, like, it's not, like, everything's happening aggressively 24/7, if that makes sense. But a lot of people are nervous. Yeah, apparently they're checking people's social media at customs. Oh my God, that's awful. Yeah, I feel like every day it's like something new to keep up with, you know? It's scary. I miss my favorite season of Hotel. Yeah, oh yes. Okay, I did see Hotel. So Hotel and Roanoke I've actually seen. I actually liked Roanoke too, but I didn't love the ending as much, but I thought Roanoke was pretty good. And I did see Hotel. I love Elizabeth Taylor. I don't know the series from. Is that with the guy that was in Lost, the series Lost? Slept for 25 hours. I love that. Or sleep for 25 hours is amazing. I hope you get all the rest. Dolphins definitely have a lot of positive PR. Yeah, right? Like, dolphins are not supposed to be good. Like, they have, like, a dark side. Yeah. I learned that from TikTok. TikTok University, I guess. I don't know what that says about me, but yeah. They're a little scary. Like, dolphins are mean just for fun. And the word mean is putting it nicely. Oh, yes, Angel. My brain moves so fast that I talk so fast because my brain needs to keep up. But I'll try to slow down a little bit. Graduated from TikTok. There you go. I felt Americans are beautiful people with little ego. Yeah. Aw. And they hi. Oh, do they really, Ash? That's crazy. Hi, Leroy. Welcome, welcome. That's crazy. Yeah, they like poke them, right? Like they bother them. Hi, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Bad Bunny wins Album of the Year. Award surprising, although songs are good, but the whole album is in Spanish. Then winning against the English albums is surprising. Fazal, yeah, so the reason for that, I'm from America. So Bad Bunny is from an island off the coast of the U.S. Known as Puerto Rico. Forgive me if you know that. But, oh, Nadav, okay, welcome. Hi, Maniac. So I'm glad that Bad Bunny won because Puerto Rico is an American territory. So they follow, even though they have their own kind of political system. Hi, Eric. Thank you. Their own political system in some ways, like local government. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm at home, but I work from home. Yes, sí, vi tirar más fotos, sí. So his statement was that Spanish is like the second most popular language in the US. So even though it's not, his album wasn't in English, he was standing up for like the fact that like Puerto Ricans should be taken better care of with the American government. So his album won more so because of his advocacy for the Puerto Rican people. My husband is from Cuba, and his sisters now live in Puerto Rico. So a lot of times when there's a big hurricane in Puerto Rico, sí, hablo español. So when there's hurricanes in Puerto Rico, like Hurricane Maria, there's not a lot of government help. But even now, like, there have been some pretty bad natural disasters. Yeah, Havana's in Cuba, see. What was I gonna say? But yeah, there's a lot of FEMA, which is our government aid program in the US, has been cut from funding. So there's a lot of like areas like North Carolina, other areas that have happened, have had natural disasters happen, and there's not a lot of government support. I know I talk fast. I'm trying to talk slower. Oh, there you go. That's so funny. Havana, I love that. Yeah, I don't know. I have not been to Cuba, but yeah, my husband and his family moved when they came to the US. They moved in the late 90s, so it's been a while. Yeah. Rohit. Do not look with Tony. Oh, Puerto Rico. Yeah, I don't know. Did you know in India, 10th graders study the unification of countries like US, Italy, and Germany? It's a bit tough since I'm not from there. It is interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Eric. I do a lot of business strategy and spirituality work. Chai. Yeah. Oh, bye, Tommy. Sorry, I didn't say. I'm sorry if you left already. Yeah, think if I'm your husband and texting you by creating fake ID. Yeah, no. I am married. Yes, yes. Talking fast. Yeah, Brenna, if you're talking fast, I'm Eminem. I know. Yeah, we've been together for 5 years, but we got married this past year. So I like to follow this vein. I do astrology work, but I like this one. Thank you. Kilogram. Kilogram. Hello, hello, Seth. I'll say SF. Yeah, but I do a version. It's like a personality test called Human Design. So basically, when we're looking at that, if you've ever taken a personality test, like 16 personalities, water. Water. Thank you, SF. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'd rather be stuck in a room of lions than chimpanzees. Understood. There you go. Aw, thank you, friends. Love right back. Thank you, thank you. This is an old Italian Renaissance painting from the 1480s called The Birth of Venus. Oh, how did you get married? Waiting to hear about your story if you want to share it. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Trixie. Yeah, I probably will make a longer video about it at one point, but you just get married, like getting married, we eloped. So we only got married, just the two of us. Yeah, well, water, we say in the US, and even in the US, Lana will know too. We say, like, different places say water differently. I'm an INFJ. Yeah. Yeah, I've done fashion design also. So I'm going to eventually make I want to make a shirt out of this fabric back here. Yeah, I say water. But like if you're from like the Northeast, water. INTP, yeah. I know, INFJ are rare, right? Because I'm friendly, but I'm not, I'm in America. Friendly, but I'm introverted, right? So you and I both Esh, we're I's. But I use that a lot. I do fashion as well, but not for my job. I do a version of spiritual business strategy. What would you find interesting to learn about Indian history or culture? Aw, thank you, Fazal. Hi, Jinwoo. Friends. Oh my gosh, wait. I'm 32. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Angel. He does treat me like a princess. He really does. He's great. He's very protective of me. Yeah, hey, what about the Epstein files? What about them? Insane. Insane. The more that they come out, the worse it gets. Oh, Benny. Wait, hold on. I'll get Benny. I know. He wanted to look out the window, but I wanted him to be able to say hello. Yeah. I'm very blessed. I like to say I'm blessed. Mister. To put his little scarf back up. Get up there. Go back up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's 5. Catitude, exactly. It's an old Italian Renaissance painting. I should put that up here. The painting is blah, 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 blah. Oh, Jay, but what would I like to know about Indian culture? I mean, are you guys happy with your country overall? I feel like that's the biggest question. No, Ricky, I'm from the US. I mean, like, my family's from the UK. Barbie, yeah. I had Barbies when I was little. But the Barbie movie was also really cute. Yeah, my real name I don't share. Because it's the internet, so my real name you can't find. But Brenna is my real first name. Yo, in the sunlight fell your eyes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's blinding. Oh, Sri Lanka. Yeah. Sri Lanka, we got hit by floods recently. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's awful. Yeah, my fake name, Brenna's here, is my profile. Yeah, Barbies are cute. Yeah. How many countries do I know from the continent of Africa? Let's see. There's Eritrea. What else do we have? I can go Morocco, Egypt, Ivory Coast, Congo, Uganda. I think I may have said that already. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Parth. Welcome back. Are you sneaking in from North Korea again? Hi, doctor. I'm not a student. No. Yeah. It's so funny, SF, I do remember you, Parth. In America, like, this is not scandalous. Like, this is not a big deal. But I guess in the internet it is. I do like Indian food. Yeah, when the sunlight fell your eyes. Thank you, friends. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. What game did I like? Yeah, exactly, Lena. If I had $1 for every time. You have to pay me to ask about the painting. No, I'm kidding. What? Wait, what was the question? Oh, yeah. I can see you, too. Yeah, this is a co-working session. I know, right? Exactly. Having cats. No, I don't, Ricky. Not many people do. But we're doing a little co-working session. Hi, Clash. I'm not single. I'm sorry. I know. I figured in your country. That's why it's so funny. I'm like, for people to be offended. But this was from Italy in 1480. And it wasn't offensive then. So I'm like, all the way in 2026, people are still upset. Yeah. Thank you. I know. Likewise, Clash. I hope you're doing good. I don't have a dog. I used to have a dog. Yeah, sorry, guys. No, I'm older than 25. No, I haven't watched The Boys, but I've seen bits and pieces of it. My husband likes it. Hi, Amy. Peace of mind is good. Yeah, my dog died. It's not inappropriate to some other arts. Yeah, exactly. She's covering them. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Black Lives Matter, it came out that the organization was like stealing money from the people that it was supposed to go to. So I know there was a lot of drama with that. The original idea of the cause was good, but like apparently they were like stealing money and funding it to the wrong thing. But it's kind of like, it's really sad to say, but the actual like group in and of itself, like, kind of died out. Yeah, I am. I am married, yeah. I have it blocked where the audience, there aren't supposed to be kids in here, actually. So if you are a kid and you're in here, your parents need to set your controls properly or watch what you're doing on the internet. Can you give 3 advices you have learned from life? To not care what other people think about you because people have such specific beliefs in what they should follow. So who cares, as long as you're happy. Again, to follow your joy, doing things that make you happy, but also third thing would be to know to work hard. So to work hard and to pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue, but know that hard work comes from repeating the same thing every day. Even if no one else applauds you, you have to applaud yourself. Yeah. I know, being 16 does. Being 18 means you're an adult. What countries have I visited? I've been to Turkey, England, Ireland, France, Spain, Mexico, and Canada. Yeah, kids see worse stuff on social media. I know, even like the things that people talk about in lives on here is so crazy. And there'll be like kids there. Like, this is not bad in comparison. He was a Rhodesian Ridgeback. It's a very specific type of hunting dog, but we didn't hunt with him. He was just the type of dog that my dad had got. Yeah, thanks, Clash. Yeah, Brenna's saying it like it is. Love to hear it. Yeah, parental control is a must. I'm not a parent, but still, absolutely. I love blue. I'm so glad. I'm glad to please this psychology brain. Yeah, you always, I love that. Yeah, the stray dogs, yeah. Stray dogs, like, aren't really a thing in America. A lot of stray cats, but we don't really have a lot of stray dogs. Doctor, what makes you truly successful and happy in life? A question, lady to lady. Well, I think that happiness is so relative. So for me, like, a peaceful home, having love and laughter in my life is what makes me successful. And as long as I have that, anything else I can build. But, peace at the core and happiness and laughter is success. Yeah, if you want to say something. Yeah. The boys is crazy. My kids will not get an iPad. This generation is flopping. I know. I was in Istanbul. I guess or it depends, right? Is it bad for me to say Istanbul? I don't want to offend you. Which country did you like more? Don't say France. I loved Turkey. And then I also really love Spain. I walked the pilgrimage route in the west coast of Spain, or like northwest area, called the Camino de Santiago. So that's why I was there for 3 weeks. And then I went to Madrid and Barcelona while I was there, and it was really beautiful. I loved both cities, but I really loved Barcelona because it was on the shore. You're a teenager. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, does this happen in America? In India, people pay attention to others and worry about what people say. Angel, yeah, that happens. There's just like some people, I think it also depends on what state you're from, or province, maybe the translation. But in America, it's much more, we have the ability to work on our independence and our confidence in sticking up for ourselves more. But it just depends. I personally, though, am not somebody that cares about what other people say. If it's somebody that I love, that their opinion matters to me, yes, but I'm not worried about people who are judgmental, that are just judgmental or nosy because they have weird things going on. Yeah, Rootba, welcome. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Clash. Rootba, yeah. You're giving me so much needed reserve positive vibes. I'm so glad. Yeah, thank you, guys. Bye-bye. I did eat. I ate before I came on. I had a wrap. Another wrap. Thank you, Chai. Oh, yeah. Say my name. Say my name when no one is around you. Yes. When no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. Sorry, Injustice. I just saw your message was retracted. I grew up in Izmir. Yeah, okay, so this is funny. Growing up in Izmir, so my ex-boyfriend, I had an ex-boyfriend that was from Turkey. That's not why I went. It just so happened that way. And one of his close childhood friends that actually visited, that I was with, his name was Ismet. He's from Izmir. And I think do you have to serve in the military when you're there? Is it like that for you, or you just served in the military in Istanbul? Yeah, let me see, I'll just say the amount of teenagers that can't write a proper essay is alarming. Yeah, I understand. Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't see. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, hi Canada. Yeah, I had this scary thought that I literally have nowhere to go to scream and cry without affecting others. Oh, yeah. Well, Clash, I can imagine that maybe you're in an environment where people have taught you that your emotions are inconvenient for them to deal with. A good old pillow and screaming into a pillow can be helpful. But I think making sure you get like a proper like person to talk to is important. Hi, Jinwoo. Yeah, I heard that kids are being taught from an early age to be independent. Yeah, it's like, because there are some American parents that teach their kids, so like if they can leave the house at 18 and do well, then amazing. But there's a lot of people in America who have children, but they shouldn't be parents because they don't actually want to parent their kids. So like they'll kick them out and be like, well, take care of yourself. I had to, when like they're not really ready, and that can be scary. Hi, Ajay. No, I am from America. Yeah. My ancestry is from England and Ireland, but. Thank you, friends. I'm already married. Yes, my first name is really Brenna. What are the various cuisines you explored when living in different countries? I will try anything. So like nothing, I'm not scared of food, but I don't personally like insects. Like I don't want to eat like a cricket or anything like that. But I've like pretty much tried everything. And I don't think I would eat like camel either. But like just because of the texture. Like they say it's like deer here, and I don't like that flavor. Be nice to each other, guys. Yeah, it's mandatory for men. That's what I thought. Yeah. It's Turkey a catland. Do you remember that Turkish movie that they came out with called Keti? I think it's how you say cat, K-E-T-I. Yeah, no, I deleted. Oh, I was saying like I want to go to Switzerland and specifically Zurich. Yes. I want to go there too. I have one of my friends' husbands is Serbian, and they just came back from Switzerland. Yeah, I agree. Clash proper people. Thank you. What novels have I read? I just finished, what is it, this one? This is a funny series, but this is really popular in the US. It was pretty good. It was my first like somewhat romance fiction romance novel. I have to read the last book though. I'm not caught up on the series. I don't know if they have a translation to that. Yeah, all Americans were British. Not all of them. People don't realize once they become a parent, life is not all about them anymore. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I know. Ash, I'll have to watch out for that. Hi, Lenny. Yeah, cat is Ketty. Okay, yeah, there you go. A donkey. Husband found some peace for sure. This woman is a godsend. You're so sweet. Oh, donkey. He says it in an accent. Shrek says it in an accent. Yeah. Oh, and with an E. I'll have to read that. Tokyo, yeah. Keddy. Yeah, okay, yes. I grew up amongst cats and dogs. They aren't really stray like most people. Right, like everyone takes care of them. I noticed that when I was there. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Clash. Yeah. I hope you have a relaxing rest of your day. Yeah, friends, I know. It's kind of crazy, like, because now they're releasing a lot of emails about the files, so I do love my job. I work for myself, so it makes it easy. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I know. It's just funny because I can tell by people's reaction to the painting, like, where in the world they're from. Because nobody in America, like, thinks twice about it at all. You literally see more or people like that are like performing on stage. And it's fake. It's just a piece of art. I do. I have a cat. Hold on. There's Benny. He likes to watch outside here. There's some deer that walk. Yeah, unintentionally. I've had this painting in my office for years on American English. But on TikTok, I've been on TikTok for 3 years. No one's ever mentioned the painting. I've had people, the only people that have mentioned the painting were to ask me where they could get their version of it. Or like get it as like a background on their computer, that are like also like people like me that like artwork. But it's just like a myth, especially if you're Greek, you know? Can you tell me what love is? Does it really exist, or is it only in movies? Love does exist. I think there's a common saying in English, and it's also lines from a couple songs, Angel, that the phrase is love is a verb. So love is something that you practice, in a relationship, to be able to show up for that person by doing acts of service or, taking care of somebody. But I find that really, thanks. What are we doing? We're talking about love, but it's not a fantasy. I already answered. I speak American English. That is my mother tongue. Most folks are experiencing loss, not love. Yeah. I actually feel really bad for a lot of people, especially in America, but it's still possible. I think just not obsessing over it, and like anything we obsess over is unhealthy. But taking the time to find the right person. Bye, Jay. Nice to see you. See you tomorrow. My TikTok is linked on my profile, but it's also the same. It's the same handle. Brenna's here, and the same little red profile picture. Good night. Yeah, caring person. Exactly. Someone who also lets you be you, Angel. Like somebody who is not... The worst thing you could do in love is to try to date or marry somebody for their potential and who you hope they will be. But when you're getting married or you're dating somebody, you want to be able to... Bye. You want to be able to marry somebody for who they are at that moment, and appreciate the person that they are. So that's important. Yeah. Hi, Za. Yeah, thanks, Ash. I don't have any one religion that I follow. I'm spiritual, but not religious. Yeah, welcome, Za. Yeah. So I think that's important. Like, I think that when you're looking to fall in love with somebody to get married, it's important to have a friendship first. I'm going to make a shirt. I actually found a couple pictures. Okay, good. Yeah. I was trying to speak slower too to help the translation. Yeah. Expectations build resentments. Yeah. Sillyism. I follow funnyism. Yeah, but I think like if you say you're following something, it means that you have to have some sort of consistent practice, but that's not the case. I have a PhD in love as well. I love that. Um, yo no sé. Yo sé. Photo? My reading comprehension is not good. I don't know, Anne Marie. After some time, mine's then you talking fast. Yes, that's okay. I'm happy to help you, Angel, by slowing down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know who Anne Marie is. But yeah, I think a lot, what I see and why divorce is also so common in America is because people get married to have a husband or a wife or a partner, but they're not actually friends with their partner. Hablo español, pero reading, yo no sé reading en español. Es muy difícil para mí. Pero hablo un poco con mi esposo. Yeah, when someone wants to get my socials, I turn around and say, if you want to follow me, this is how I look. Yeah, there you go. Hola, sí. Oh, yeah. You're such a sweet person. Why not block out Tar? I think because they're not, once they're here, they go away after a while. I could start too if it bothers you guys. But it doesn't bother me as much. It's just part of being on the internet. Yeah. It's better. Oh, okay, singer. I'll have to look her up. Yeah. It's better to have loved and lost than to be lost forever. Me 2026. I love that. I love that. Gracias, friends. Gracias, amigos. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But I think that going back, Angel, to what you had said about having a friendship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whomever, is important first. Yeah, I feel bad sometimes, as you can read my username says itself. It's true, because I don't internalize it. Anything somebody says, even if they try to project onto you, someone's comments about me and what their beliefs are doesn't affect me or my self-worth. So I know I'm confident enough in who I am to not have that internalization, but not everybody has that kind of mental strength. Singer of Sadness. Oh, Friend Zone? Is that the musician? Oh, with Marshmello. I feel like, yeah. I know what you mean. And how we look similar. Our face shape and then our eyebrows, too. Let me see. Oh, I am Vivek. Oh, nice. Oh, nice to meet you, Vivek. I'm not religious per se. Hi, kids. Welcome. That's why I'm friendship with you first. Yeah, exactly. That's the actual beauty of you, and I really admire that this kind of quality I will try to develop. Such a great thing. Yeah, I think working with people for so long, and I used to work in New York City, so say no to injustice. Once you deal with so many people, thank you, Angel, I know. We have, there's two types of love, romantic and platonic love. We have platonic love as a bestie. But injustice, yeah, it's a lot of people, when you work with a lot of people, there's only so many variations of how people act. So, yeah. Aw, thank you, Ash. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm happy to bring some happiness and peace to our corner of the internet together. I'm happy to do that. Yeah, of course. I'm happy to say bestie. I think it's a sweet term of kindness, endearment. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, we can't get away from Elon Musk here. Tesla's everywhere. There's quite a few Cybertrucks too. Yeah, cringe for sure. Love from India for no reason. I love that. Thank you. Aw. But yeah, it takes practice. Oh, it sounds, yeah. Oh, thank you, Lana. I'm glad we connected. Oh yeah, it looks like Jesus. Jesus wasn't naked like that. It looks like Jesus though. Oh, puzzle, let's play the game. What is puzzle? I don't know. I know like the actual puzzles, but is it an app? A riddle. I know. Jesus didn't have parts like that. But I think it's like the shape of the figure is also like on like the crucifixion depictions too. Or a lot of pietas, they're called too. It's a specific type of artwork with Jesus and Mary after he was crucified. Yeah. That's so funny. Jesus doesn't have parts. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, Benny. I like both, but I'm a coffee girl. Benny, you gonna look at the people? He's like, I'm busy looking outside right now, Mom. I have birds to watch and deer to make friends with. No, ignored. Sad. Yeah, coffee, right? Yeah, thank you. All my family has this. All of our face shapes are the same. Yeah. Danny philosopher. Yeah, there you go. Matcha I like too. I have matcha upstairs, like with the matcha, what's it called? The matcha whisk. Yeah, he's staring at the snow. I do. I have a younger brother. We're almost 6 years apart. Yeah. Exactly. He has 9 lives to figure things out. It's true. Do you know that there's actually a debate about pictures of Jesus? Some say why Jesus is portrayed as white. Jesus is black, right? Yeah, I actually did a presentation in college about how Jesus wasn't white. It was just he's painted as white because of the Catholic Church. Because part of the reasoning for that is because when stained glass was made, there were a lot of people that couldn't read. So they wanted people to believe in Jesus, and they found that when they painted Jesus white to reflect, not American, but to reflect, like in white people's places, or white places of religion, like churches for white people in different countries where white people existed, they depicted him like that to, in the words, like whitewash Jesus. I haven't seen Puss in Boots. But yeah, it's interesting. Because, like, of course, like, if somebody's, like, born in Bethlehem, right, like, they're not necessarily going to be white. What has keys but can't open locks? Yeah, oh yeah, Jesus is a symbol of love, not bound by race. Yeah, I think it's just more the depictions, but yeah. Alicia Keys! There you go. I love that. Alicia Keys. That was good. I love that. The word for instead of puzzle, it's called a riddle. riddle is the English word. But that puzzle it has the same, I knew what you meant. Yeah. Alicia Keys. Is that the right answer, Angel? It's a meme. Right now I'm listening to lo-fi. I don't know, Vivek. I don't know. Or Vivek? Vivek? Was that the right way to say your name? Hanuman? Oh, piano! Piano. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Australia. Yeah. So deer are the American kangaroos. But kangaroos will fight you in Australia. Animals in Australia are in a different vein. Like, they're on a different level. Azza, you got it right. I'm sorry I didn't see. Piano, I love that. Now we have to come up, Angel. You can, if you want to, you can have a different riddle that you share with us every time. A different riddle or puzzle. Yeah, I know. There's your trophy. I know. We'll have the piano-shaped trophy for you. Yeah, Ash, I know, but lo-fi is a way to go. But yeah, deer, I'm in North America, so there's a lot of deer. I also have wild turkeys that walk in my backyard a lot. But I used to live like closer to the ocean, so I used to have some water and like lakes outside, but now I'm like I'm off the coast a little bit more. Hanuman. Yeah, Australia, and I know I almost said Africa by accident. But I was like, lions and, yes, but I meant kangaroos. Carl's like, I'm not letting that slide. Oh, Hanuman. That sounds familiar. I think I had to read about that. Does that, and forgive my ignorance, but was he written about, or was there a story about him, like, you also would learn about it with the Bhagavad Gita? I think that's how you say it. Yeah. Oh, a watch or a clock. What has a face and two hands but no arms or legs? A watch or a clock? I've not seen a lion in real life. No. Yeah, because a clock or a watch has a face. Yay! Okay, thank you, Angel. Where's my trophy now? Zah needs to give me a trophy. Oh, Ramayana. Okay. Thank you, Angel. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I had to read a lot, like in my school, university. Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I have to remember the pronunciation. I wonder. I don't know if my parents have the old books. Hold on. Maybe down here? Yeah, I don't have it, but I actually had a book with them in it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, history. When you go to university, so I went to a specific type of school called, it's a Jesuit university, so it has to do with the vein of Christianity. And when you study at a university like that, they make you take something called your EPs, or Eloquentia Perfecta. So you have to take a certain amount of courses in your first 2 years of university that have to do with philosophy, like literature, but world literature. So I did some classes like that. Yeah, is that funny? I wasn't there with her at the same time, but the name of the university is Fordham. Fordham. Yeah, Hanuman is a fixture. Oh, okay. Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita is not. Oh, I'll have to look at that. That's so cool. Yeah, Parth, that's a good goal. What can travel around the world while staying in one place? Your mind? I don't know enough about Japan. I haven't been to Japan, but I love Japanese food, and I really want to go to Japan. Japan is on my list of places. No, yeah. I love watching videos of people who go to Japanese convenience stores and like buy different food. We have an H Mart that's not far from where I live. So I'll go there sometimes too for some of the things that you see. What does ore farming mean? Japan. Hi, Eric. Oh, religions, philosophy. Yeah. Carl, what part? The holy book. The Quran is the reference of the holy book, right? Right, Donna? I know. I love doing that. It's like people are like treating 7-Eleven like a Japanese convenience store. How beautiful people we are. Yeah, what the people here saying about their religious book and trying to show it best, but actually what they are doing with others in their own country. We've seen everything. Aw. Yeah, absolutely, Jinwoo. I kind of do, but not real. It's just like people who are looking, is aura farming like people looking for attention? I'm a millennial, guys. Like, I'm on the internet, but like, remember, I'm not a teenager. Oh, a stamp. That makes sense, Angel. Love your rage, not your cage. There you go. Milking a specific viral moment. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Za. I know like what it means, but I'm like getting to that point where it's like, oh, I'm getting older. Okay, nice. And I can't keep up with all these different terminologies. Aw, thanks, Jinwoo. That's for fun. I love that. Thank you, Angel. Quran, yeah. Yeah, I know like the Bible for some people, but when specifically in English, when somebody says the holy book, it usually references the Quran, if I'm not mistaken. Content farming or farming is basically basking in the glory. Oh yeah, so attention. Yeah, they want attention. I'm old too, trying real hard to keep up with the times. I know. Definitely not wasting time. Unless that's a lyric to something. I feel like Error speaks in lyric. Speaks in song and riddles. Trying real hard. I know, listen. I know enough, but not that much. Yeah. Yeah. Kids at least meant the Quran. But I know people obviously talk about the Bible too. Do you like working on farming fields? I haven't had to do that. Like, I think, or do you, like, maybe the term, which has different meanings and slang in the English language, but gardening, like with flowers and stuff like that. But I don't have, like, farmland here. A lot of people will in suburban areas, or the further west you go. Okay, kids, thank you. The further west you go. But it's not as common to, like, have that here. If you live like closer to the coast. But like when you go further out, like west away from cities, they have more farms. But it's more common to garden and your home, like with flowers and things like that and plants. Country boy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I love flowers. It's just so snowy and cold right here now. Once I got into the ancient Sumerian Mesopotamia pipeline, we had somebody that was from Mesopotamia earlier. I found out how so many future cultures borrowed and plagiarized, them for their holy books. Yes. Well, because before we had the internet, religious texts were used as a form of population control. And then something like you learn in school for history, hi Roman, in history is that like before the Gutenberg Bible, where the printing press was created so we could mass produce books, people would only have daylight and candlelight, and then they would copy the books by hand. So after, you know how like the Bible has many different translations, it was because there were a lot of different areas of the world where people were copying the Bible by hand. So like that also has to do with why some of the descriptions are a little bit different. I'm married, Jinwoo. Yeah. What fruit is famous? Apples are very popular in America. Apples and bananas as well. It's not plagiarism, rather it's cultural exchange. Depends on what circumstances, but yeah. Greek goddess, yeah. Aphrodite behind me. Yeah. The Quran is really beautiful. Like it's very what's the word? Poetic, I guess, but also listening to the Quran, usually it's like they sing it, right? Let me see if I could pronounce it correctly, Bunny. Awolowo? Yeah. Or is that just one of those things that the kids are saying too? Oh, oranges! I love oranges too. books away here. Also another good book if you guys like to read the Fifth Agreement and the Four Agreements. Cherries, yeah. Cherries, berries, and lime. Cherry, cola, lime. Aw, thank you, Jinwoo. You too. Oh, yeah. Snow White's apple. Lemons are so good. They're so sour, though. Aw, yeah, I love that, Vivek. Yeah, we had to read the book 1984 in school. It's banned in a lot of places now, though. Bitter Pills? I'll have to read that. According to me, no kid should know about any religious book. We need to nurture kids as atheists so they can really get to know about humanity. Yeah, no books are actually written by any God thing. Yeah, it's an interesting perspective. I think that it's so much of cultures are steeped in religion. So in some places it's banned because they don't like the teachings of the book 1984. Lana, did you have to read it in school? I don't know. You may have been young. The Canadian vibe? No, I'm not Canadian. That's hilarious though. Yeah, Jinwoo, yes. History vibes. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they have it, they have it on like required reading anymore, but they used to. Yeah. 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 That makes sense too, Esh. Yeah, I think curiosity always is the best way to approach any learning, for sure. My favorite hobby, I love working out. That means I bring my child up the way you think. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. I'm laughing at the use of the punctuation, Carl. Yeah. Well, for mental health, I'm less about, because it's not a necessity, right? But I like working out. I like walking. Sorry that displeased you. Actually, your face is related to every corner of the world. I said Aussie, British, Canadian. I know, I guess I am universal. I also had somebody ask me if I had Chinese origin. I guess because I don't know, the shape of my face, my features. Gautam Buddha? Buddha? I know Buddha in general, but is that the same? Yeah. Good luck, Kool-Aid. I know, I guess. That's just the internet. You do look a bit Chinese. Chinese? No way. I know. I don't know. I think once you see, like, if you look at Irish people without makeup, or like a lot, I don't know. I think I look pretty Irish. Oh, okay. I understand. Siddhartha Gautama, who later got the name the Buddha. That's cool. Yeah, we learn like about a little bit of that stuff, but not